here in the wind tunnel of ICA. Looking forward to a great matchup with the Tabernacle Eagles and your very own ICA Whirlwinds. I'm Matt Sands. I'm here with...
I'm Rajon Crispin. As we inaugurate the weekend, it is the Whirlwinds of ICA taking on the Eagles of Tabernacle Christian. ICA comes in at 10-1, 1-0 in conference. Their counterpart, the Eagles of Tabernacle, coming in at 2-3. 1-2 in conference. Keys to the game brought to you by Indiana Christian Academy. Matt, take it away.
Yeah, really, when you think about this basketball game tonight, for the ICA Whirlwinds, I think it's converting from the defense and actually maximizing an offense, making those threes, penetrating the paint. On the Eagles side, I think having to combat this tough defense and penetrating and try to recognize that penetration, recognize going in and trying to kind of level up the playing field with their defense.
The Whirlwinds have made it 18 in a row at home. The Eagles trying to get back in the win column. We've got a good one. Don't go anywhere. Matt Sands, Rajon Crispin. We'll be right back with the opening tip, anthem, intros, and so much more. Sit back, relax, and strap it down. You got Whirlwind basketball coming your way.
I'm excited.
Back inside, Campbell Court, Matt Sands, Bergeron Crispin as we get ready for the opening tip here in Central Indiana. Starting lineups brought to you by Indiana Christian Academy. For the Whirlwinds, it'll be Jack Tucker, Kyle Stevens, Ethan Tucker, Jake Gilbert, and Josiah Deviglo. Matt, who had a strong start in the game earlier this week against the Sons of Anderson. And for the Eagles of Tabernacle, it'll be Ray Hernandez, Talon Badger, Ian Ball, Levi Ball, and Isaac Tomlin.
I'm really excited for a great night of basketball here in Indiana, Hoosier country with basketball. Indiana Christian Academy wins the tip-off. Kyle Stevens bringing up top, three-point shot right off the bat, and scores 3 points.
So Kyle Stevens with the hot hand early. ICA out to the 3-0 lead. ICA in their home alternate jerseys is that stolen by Gilbert, and Gilbert finds Tucker in transition. And Tabernacle in their traditional road maroon. Tucker down low. Can't get it to go. He's fouled. He'll head to the charity stripe to shoot a pair. And the foul will be on number 12. That is Levi Baugh, the sophomore. 7:28 remaining in the opening frame. And he gets the first of 2 to go. Indiana Christian Academy shoots about 88% from the charity stripe, the best to do it in the conference. Back in, off the mark, rebounded by Baugh. Here comes the Eagles. And it's stolen by Tucker. Tucker across the timeline. Gilbert cross court. Tucker a little spot jumper. That's off the mark. Here comes the Eagles, rebounded by Talon Badger. Fancy move inside, put back no good. Third time's the charm. He can't get it to go. And finally it's Stevens in transition. Matt, you get the feeling Tabernacle's gonna have to come out strong early. DeGebelo with a putback, can't get it to go. Out of play. Last touch by the Eagles. It'll be ICA basketball.
Definitely. I think even starting off, look at Tabernacle, they're wanting to push the ball. It's just if they're not under control, they're going to lose control and the ball's going to be flying. That's why we see these last couple of possessions. If they want to push, have it be under control, know where the pass are going, and have make sure their plays are crisp.
As Jack Tucker down low, ICA out to the early 6-0 lead. Inside through traffic. And the first points of the afternoon good for Isaac Tomlin, the senior. The lead down to just 4. Tucker for 3. Bang, bang, bang. Got it. 9-2 the ICA lead. Matt, you saw this as a team earlier this week. ICA struggled kind of in their half-court offense. They won in the transition. Daniel Stevens with some words for the officiating crew. That went over the back of Ainsworth. No call. Stevens baseline. And a foul's called on Talon Badger. 7:06 remaining in quarter number 2. 20-13, your score. Ainsworth off the mark, rebounded by Levi Ball.
How do you talk like that?
We just want to apologize for this quick cutout. Our Wi-Fi went down, but we should be back up and running. We missed just a few points on both sides, but we should be back up and running. Hopefully no more interruptions for the rest of the broadcast.
And Ray Hernandez good. Tucker is bumped. It'll be an offensive foul. Can't clear space for yourself. That'll be a foul. That'll be his first and team's second. You don't see that called a lot, Matt. The offensive foul. You can't clear space for yourself as you drive. Levi Ball. Talon Badger.
Nice
little
shot.
Spot jumper off the mark. Here comes Gilbert. Tucker across court to Stevens. And Hernandez will pick up his second, team's fourth. So the foul was on the floor, so I see will inbound opposite the Eagle bench.
Oh, nice interception by number 2, Hernandez.
Hernandez spins and gets it to go.
That was a nice little footwork, nice little spin move, nice shot.
That's the square button on the Xbox controller. Maybe it's the circle, Matt. I honestly have no idea.
What is that on the Super Nintendo?
It's a plus button, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure. Ainsworth for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Gilbert. Gilbert the putback, that's no good. Here comes Talon Badger. Badger with some help from Ball.
Oh.
Down goes Tucker. They're gonna say it was last tip that'll stay with the Eagles. It's a fortunate Eagle bounce. In comes DeGeblo. Yet to have a basket so far in the contest. 2017, just a 3-point game. Tabernacle hanging around. Ainsworth in transition. And he's fouled. Tabernacle faithful wanted a block, but didn't get it. Instead, Ainsworth to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First shot is off the mark. .5:28 remaining in the first half. Second shot is up and good. 21-17, 4-point game. ICA out in front. Hernandez cross court. Badger for 3. That's off the mark, but rebounded by Bob. Badger will try again, and that's good. Bang, bang, bang. Talon Badger from downtown. It's a 1-point game. All of a sudden, ICA in the defensive. Gilbert down low. He's fouled. Will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2. The foul will be on Talon Badger. That'll be his 3rd, so he's in foul trouble. And Gilbert to the line. The shot is no good. Not a lot of credit to Coach Joel Borchardt and this Eagles squad. Down just 1 in a hostile environment. The shot is up, no good. Rebounded by DeGeblo. ICA will reset. Gilbert for 3. Off the iron, rebounded by Ball.
It is very interesting, this position that, like, ICA is feeling a lot of pressure right now. And we're going to see how they respond to that kind of pressure. They can either step up or they kind of let up, but hopefully they can kind of correct, or maybe even Tabernacle capitalize on this position they're in and maybe get a few points on ICA. So we're going to see both teams and how they respond to the situation.
ICA hasn't been in this close of a matchup since they played Mission in the ICA Whirlwind Invitational. They were down 16 in the 3rd quarter, came back and won that game. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. And that's off the mark. DeGeblo put back, fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. The foul will be on number 5. That is Ian Baugh, the junior. 5 fouls now for the Eagles. ICA shooting the rest of the way. Nothing but net. First points of the afternoon for DeGeblo. 22-20. Second off the mark, here comes Badger. Badger tries to split the Red Sea to no avail. Here comes Gilbert, 3-on-1. Tucker with the right hand, no good. Stevens, second chance opportunity. Bang, bang, bang. Kyle Stevens for 3. 25-20. And it's a turnover. Stepping on a play was Ray Hernandez. Unfortunate error there, courtesy of the Eagles. It'll be ICA basketball. Tucker. DeGeblo, he wasn't ready for the pass. Stolen by the Eagles. Here comes Talon Badger. We'll get an offensive foul, courtesy of Levi Baugh, the sophomore, called for the offensive foul. So 2 offensive foul calls in this game so far. 3:28 remaining in the first half. It's a 5-point ICA lead.
Kyle Stevens. Off of Kyle's hands, going to the Eagles.
That's good defensive pressure by the Eagles. Here in the turnover. 3 minutes and change remaining. Badgers pass intended for Talon off the mark. And it's a turnover. Matt, if you're the Eagles, that's one of the things you can't do is have these unforced errors. If you're trying to get back in this game, it's a 5-point game. Got to take advantage of every trip down. Tucker over to Stevens for 3. Gets it to go. Kyle Stevens with 9. The lead is 8. Badger looking to respond. Two and a half remaining. Badger slows things down. Tries to get some help from Tomlin. Tomlin thought about it.
Rebound by Ethan Tucker.
Tucker over the timeline to Stevens. Back to Tucker. DeGeblo downstairs. Gilbert left alone on an island. No one in the same area code, and the lead is 10. Highest margin for the Whirlwinds this evening. So we'll get a timeout stopping play. Courtesy of the Eagles, it'll be a full timeout, so we'll step out. 30-20 your score, ICA in front. Fans, tonight's Indiana Christian Academy varsity basketball broadcast is proudly brought to you by the ICA Sideline Store, your home for official Whirlwind gear. Whether you're in the stands at home or cheering from across the state, you can rep ICA in style with hoodies, hats, tees, and more. You can look like Matt Sands. The bar is high, all in official school colors and designs. Every purchase directly supports Indiana Christian Academy students and programs, so you're not just wearing the logo, you're strengthening the mission. Visit the ICA Sideline store today, grab your Whirlwind gear, and show your school spirit loud and proud. The ICA Sideline store, where Whirlwind fans get game day ready.
We got a brand new hat as well. Whirlwind hat, nice trucker hat. So if you're wanting one, go to the Whirlwind Cafe and get your Whirlwind gear.
Talent off the mark. Hernandez downloaded Talon. Stolen by Tucker. Tucker is fouled hard by Talon Badger. ICA will shoot. It's a sixth foul for the Eagles. 1:22 remaining in half number one. Tucker at the line to shoot two. Can't get the first to go. Matt, your impressions of the first half so far?
Really, we've seen some positive and negative on both sides, things that need to be improved. First quarter, I thought ICA defense, offense, and then they kind of let off a little bit, and the Eagles picked up defense, offense, and kind of went back and forth. So it's whoever's doing the fundamentals, Sue, Chris up on the defense, make their shots. That's really who's going to be elevated in this game.
The lead has been as close as just one. It's now 11, and a carry courtesy of Talon Badger. It'll be ICA basketball with 1:11 remaining in the opening half. Gilbert breaks the full court press. Gilbert amongst the trees, can't get it go. DeGeblo is blocked. Here comes Badger, 1-on-3 with the right hand, and he gets a go. Matt, that was pretty right down Broadway. It was Talon Badger. Tucker, top of the circle, drives, kicks, Stevens for three. Off the iron, rebounded by Tucker, back to Stevens. Stevens says, I'll have again, can't get it to go. Tucker with the rebound. And it's good. 3-point attempt, Drew Gilbert. 34-22, 20 seconds left. Pass the runner. Lead back to just 10. 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Stevens has got to go. 7 seconds, now 5. Stevens, little baseline runner, off the mark. Gilbert is fouled by Levi Ball. That's a hard foul. And Gilbert will go to the line to shoot two.
0.5 seconds left in the second quarter, first half.
First shot is up and good from Gilbert. The lead back to 11. Gilbert trying to make it 12. And he does. Gets a friendly whirlwind roll. Eagles can't get this shot off, so that brings us to the end of the first half. 36-24, your score. ICA out in front. It's been a good one, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with second half action from Campbell Court at Indiana Christian Academy. Welcome back to Campbell Court. He's Matt Sands. I'm Bergeron Crispin as we get ready for third quarter action. ICA up 36-24. As we get ready to start the third frame. And it will be Tucker. Over to Stevens. Tucker down low to the Geblo, and that's intercepted by the Eagles. It's Isaac Tomlin on the deflection. And here comes Talon Badger. Matt, if you're Tabernacle, they were only down 1 at one point in the second quarter. What do they need to do to narrow this lead?
Really, I think going back to how they got that lead back in the second quarter, they were down and then crawled back. I think doing the same thing. It's the details of defense, attacking. Really the first quarter when they got down, they were trying to speed up and they lose control. But if they keep the pace up, but they got to keep those fundamentals in key.
At the line is Levi Ball, the sophomore, to shoot two. He's fouled by DeGeblo, and he gets it to go. And the second is no good.
Oh,
Tucker stripped by Ball. So back-to-back empty possessions for the Whirlwinds. Badger to Tomlin. Badger a little shake and bake, has to kick back out. Deflected off of the hands of Stevens. That'll stay with the Eagles. Little give and go off with the leg of Ray Hernandez. Turnover. It'll be ICA basketball with 6:58 remaining in the third quarter. Tabernacle 2-3 in their last 5. 1-2 in conference. Trying to get back in the win column. Stevens for 3 from the corner. Bang, bang, bang. Kyle Stevens. Now it's 12.
That was a nice little setup where they move the ball to one side, get it down to Jake, and then outlet it because everyone was right down the paint. Wide open, Kyle Stevens.
Isaac Tomlin with the response. Gets a 3 of his own. So 39-28.
Kickoff for the IU game is just ready to get going. We'll keep you posted on the score.
Here comes Ball over the timeline, wants to drive inside with the right hand, and he's called for the offensive foul. That's his second offensive foul call of the contest. Can't clear space for yourself, so that'll be the first foul for the Eagles. Last time out, Tabernacle lost 53-44 on the road at Suburban. But they are 1-2 in conference as Stevens is off the mark. Put back by DeGeblo. No good, but he's fouled. We'll head back to the line to shoot 2. Their wins this season, Colonial Christian and Columbus. They've lost to Calvary Christian, Suburban, and Eminence. Trying to get back in the win column this evening. And he gets the first of 2 to go. The lead back to 12. It was as close as 1 in the middle of the second quarter. And he gets the back end of 2. 13-point lead for the Whirlwinds. Talon Badger along the perimeter. Trying to find an opportunity. Ball wanted to go inside. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Gilbert. Outlet pass to Tucker, ill-advised pass. We'll get a foul. And the foul will be on Ethan Tucker. That'll be his first and team's first of the period. Matt, that was an ill-advised outlet throw right into traffic. Little confusion at the scores table.
IU just scored 6-0 against Oregon, just under like 1 or 2 minutes since the game started.
That was fast.
It's fast.
The Hoosiers trying to punch a date to destiny. Trying to punch a date to destiny in Miami Gardens on the 19th of January. They face Miami if they're successful tonight. Out of play, it'll stay with ICA. In transition, stolen by Gilbert. Gilbert to Tucker. Tucker for three. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Ray Hernandez. 4.5 remaining. Comes Talon Badger. Will get a foul.
Number 11 subs in for the Eagles.
It'll just be a substitution. Contact courtesy of DeGeblo, but no call. Tomlin will head to the line to shoot two. And Gilbert is called for the foul. That'll be his first. Said he wrapped around Tomlin. Stevens talking things over with Gilbert. And Tomlin gets the first of 2 to go.
41-29 in the third quarter here in the wind tunnel.
Back end is good. The lead back down to 11. Gilbert kicks out. Stevens thought about it. Gilbert spins over to Tucker. Tucker in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Gilbert. Gilbert the putback. And we've seen that before, Matt, all night long. Gilbert on cleanup crew.
That's one skill. If you can be kind of the trash pick of get a rebound, go after those baskets. When a shot goes up, never let up. Fight after it, go for it. That's a lot of times what makes up a winning a ball game, going after those loose balls.
Tucker over the timeline, 3.5 remaining in the third. Stevens for three, bang, bang, bang. 16 now for Kyle Stevens. Tomlin inside, bodied by Gilbert. Hernandez needs help, over to Tomlin. Badger will reset, gets a screen from Tomlin, loses control, out of play, and he'll stay with the Whirlwinds, and we'll get a full timeout courtesy of Daniel Stevens. 46-30, 16-point lead. Whirlwinds on top in the third. Whirlwind fans, tonight's Indiana Christian Academy varsity basketball broadcast is also a great time to introduce you to something brand new, Inside ICA, the official podcast of Indiana Christian Academy. Inside ICA takes you behind the scenes with coaches, teachers, students, and special guests, sharing the stories, the faith, the mission that make ICA such a special place. You'll hear powerful testimonies, school updates, and inspiring conversations you won't find anywhere else. Find Inside ICA today on YouTube. Just search Inside ICA and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Inside ICA, where faith, family, and Whirlwind pride come together.
That sounds very interesting.
You gotta go check out Inside ICA.
What if I'm outside? Can I still listen to Inside ICA when I'm outside?
Just for you, Matt.
Okay.
Talon from three, and he gets it to go. We approach 2 minutes remaining in the third. Tabernacle down 13. Ill-advised pass courtesy of Ethan Ainsworth. Here comes Badger down Broadway with the left hand. Just off the mark, rebounded by Tucker. That's a pretty move. Stevens, little spin move. Kicks out. Ainsworth for three. That's off the side of the backboard. Ball spins and he's fouled hard by Tucker. To the line goes Ball.
Oh.
.142 remaining in the third. That nearly missed everything. Back in comes DeGeblo.
So when you played in high school, what position did you play?
I was center bench.
Center bench.
Occasionally left bench if I was lucky.
Yes.
Yeah. If I managed to step on the court, I was a small forward. I averaged about 1.2 minutes a game. And the pass is intercepted by Badger. Badger with the right hand, and he's blocked by Tucker, but it'll be called for a foul. Badger ahead in line to shoot two.
I saw Ethan elevating. I was like, he's getting up high, but he's getting more than just the ball on that one.
Badger trying to make this an 11-point game. In comes Lehman. Lehman with 3 fouls. Out comes Tucker. Badger misses both. Rebounded by DeGeblo. Tucker to Ainsworth to Lehman. Thought about it. Almost intercepted by Hernandez. Ainsworth will reset. 1 minute remaining in the third. Stevens for three. Off the front of the iron, rebounded by Hernandez. Badger working on Lehman. Talon inside, kicks back out. Badger for three. Here comes Ainsworth. Ainsworth is working on Blackman, and that's off the mark. Stevens working on Hernandez. Tucker in the corner. Tucker in trouble to Stevens. Stevens for three in the corner. That's off the mark. That'll bring us to the end of quarter number 3. 46-33 your score. ICA out in front. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action from Campbell Court. To the fourth quarter we go. ICA lead is 13, hoping to move to 11-1 and 2-0 on the season. 4-1 in their last 5. Their last win coming earlier this week against the Sons of Anderson. They won that contest 64-45. Blackman kicks to Badger. He didn't touch it. They're going to say that he did. It'll be ICA basketball. Catch your Whirlwinds in action Monday, January 12th as they travel to rivals Suburban as the 3 is good from Ethan Ainsworth. 49-33 tip-off at 7:30 p.m. at Suburban Christian. An important conference matchup on the road. Lehman with the rebound. Stevens in transition. Here comes Blackman. Badger wasn't paying attention. We'll get a whistle. Will be ICA basketball. In comes Ray Hernandez.
I think tonight, the noise of the gym is pretty loud. It's like, what, even though look at the course of the season, it's sometimes hard to even talk because it gets noisy at times. You get some loud cheers, loud spirited fans. It's always cool to see.
His fans hoping for back-to-back state championships. DeGeblo down low and he gets it to go. Those are his first points of the evening, not from the free throw line. Hernandez in trouble. Ball with the right hand, too strong, rebounded by DeGeblo. Stevens in transition, working on Hernandez. Ainsworth for 3, and that's good, bang, bang, bang. Ethan Ainsworth from the corner. 54-33, ICA starting to pull away.
Really at times, when you look at the ICA team, their three-point game is spread out amongst many players. It's like not just one player, but like they all have that ability, which is kind of cool. When they're on, it goes great, but there's some nights when it's not sinking, makes the game a little tougher that night.
Ethan Ainsworth called for the foul. That'll be his first. Out comes Jack Tucker. In comes his counterpart, Ethan Tucker. They're going to say the foul was on the floor, so the basket no good. Hernandez in trouble. Out of play. It'll be ICA basketball. Six minutes remaining in the contest. Lehman thought about it. Ainsworth over to Lehman in the corner. Off the mark, rebounded by Hernandez. Here comes Hernandez in transition. Stevens out to Ainsworth. Ainsworth, nice little move on the baseline. Too short, rebounded by DeGeblo. No travel call. Stevens from downtown, that's off the mark. Rebounded by DeGeblo. Stevens, awkward looking shot. No good. Daniel Stevens called a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, 54-33 your score. We'll be right back. ICA out in front, 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Going into timeout, the current game at the IU versus Oregon is tied up 7-7. Oregon just scored. The score was 6-7, but then they scored the field goal. Now it's 7-7.
5 minutes remaining in the contest, 54-33 your score. ICA starting to pull away. Stevens working on ball. Over to Tucker. Ainsworth from way downtown. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Tucker. Thrown in the direction of Stevens. Out of play. It'll be Eagles basketball. Tyler Badger, one of the bright spots for the Eagles offense this evening. And the game number 32, Ian Achenbach. Badger working on Tucker. Tomlin now top of the key. Stolen by Stevens, taken right back by Badger. Badger with the right hand underneath, no good. Gets his own rebound, little inside jumper off the front of the iron. Rebounded by DeGeblo. Tucker in transition with the right hand off the mark. And here comes Badger. Badger 1-on-3, takes on DeGeblo with the left hand. And couldn't get the Eagles roll. But he will head to the line to shoot two.
On the last play, I was looking forward to Ian getting the block for the first ACA block of the season.
Matt Sands, the wordsmith between the two of us. I think you've got a thesaurus right next to you or something. I mean, the wordplay is unbelievable. Badger gets the first of two to go.
We got Gavin Lehman and Jake Gilbert checking in. Just under 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
20, now 19. Back in for the Eagles, number 11, Mason Blackman, the sophomore. Lehman inside to Gilbert. Gilbert lost it. Stolen by the Eagles. Badger down low with the right hand, and he gets it to go. Pretty move, Talon Badger. Achenbach over to Gilbert. Over to Stevens. Just north of 3 minutes remaining. Tucker inside, he's fouled, headed line to shoot two. And the foul will be on number 5, Ian Baugh, the junior.
His fourth.
Tucker at the line. They can't get the first to go. That's off the mark. We'll get a whistle. It'll be a lane violation courtesy of the Whirlwinds. So the Eagles basketball. 3 minutes remaining. The point attempt was off the mark, off of Kyle Stevens, but it'll stay with the Whirlwinds. Tucker checks back in. Out comes Achenbach. Gilbert on the perimeter. To Tucker. Stevens sets, shoots from three, and it's good. Kyle Stevens with 5 trays on the evening. Putback attempt is good. That's number 32, Ryland Thompson, the senior. So we'll get a full timeout courtesy of the Eagles. 57-37, 20-point lead. ICA out in front. 2:22 remaining in the fourth.
We're back here in the wind tunnel. The score is 57-37, 20-point ball game, and also tied up against Oregon and IU currently here in Indiana. Actually not here, but it's watching it here, but it's somewhere else. Do you know where it's at?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure.
Pass intended for Lehman, not a play. Stolen by Badger. Badger inside, has to kick out to Baugh. Stolen by, throws it right back. Tipped out by Gilbert. So we get a full timeout courtesy of Daniel Stevens. 57-37, 1:49 remaining in the fourth quarter.
It's been a great night playing basketball here in the wind tunnel of ICA with the Whirlwinds and the Eagles. Great time just watching these young student athletes compete, improve, really use the skills that they have used over the course of the years to really showcase how they're doing. It's been great. Looking forward to the last 2 minutes.
It's always a pleasure to sit next to the one and only Matt Sands. Never a dull moment in the booth.
Absolutely. And with Bergeron Crispin, we gotta keep it crispy. If you know that's his nickname, keep it crispy.
Badger for 3 off the mark. Out of play, it'll stay with the Eagles. Last touch by Jensen Arnett. Ball to inbound, 1:35 remaining. Badger for 3, top of the key, got it.
Nice shot right there, 17-point ball game.
We'll get a whistle for substitutions. So for the Eagles, in comes number 20, Jaden Beeman, and number 4, Jacob Tomlin. .126 remaining in the contest. 17-point lead for the Whirlwinds. Lehman to Arnett. That was off the mark. Rebounded by Beeman. Blackman to Badger. Under a minute to go. Badger with the left hand off the front of the iron. Corralled by the Whirlwinds.
Jensen Arnett driving in. Rebounded by Aiden. Gavin. Out to Drew.
Gilbert for 3. Bang, bang, bang. Drew Gilbert. His second tray of the evening. Ooh. 30 seconds left. And we'll get a whistle. In comes Brian Thompson, the freshman for the Eagles. Out comes Talon Badger. What a night for Talon Badger. Providing the spark for the Eagles. He's a junior, so returning production next year for Talon Badger. Under 30 seconds remaining. Brian Thomas out of play. So Lehman will inbound. Lehman will hold, 10 seconds remaining. That'll do it. ICA winners 60-40. The streak continues. 19 in a row at home. They improved to 11-1 overall. Meanwhile, Tabernacle drops to 2-4 on the season, 1-3 in conference. It's been a pleasure to be with you this Friday night. So for Matt Sands, our entire crew, I'm Bergeron Crispin. We say thanks for tuning in. So long and good night.
Good night.